Sponsored by Chartered Financial Strategies. You are now watching Tax Bites.
Welcome to another episode of Tax Bites, and today is an episode that's going to start a series of a few videos on how to get more out of your tax professional. And to start off with, I would say there's a lot more emotion in clients or perspective issues in clients when they engage for tax services. And it can be a spectrum from angst and frustration and stress over taxes. Maybe it's things that are like, I don't know what my tax bill is going to be this year, so I really don't want to deal with it kind of mentality, creating procrastination and so forth, to this is trivial and simple, it shouldn't take much time. And there's a wide spectrum along there that clients can look to engage and think this that drives some things we're going to discuss here that can change. Clients can do differently and get more out of the engagement with their tax professional. And we're going to relate that to how you would engage a chiropractor, a doctor, a dentist, even a veterinarian for a sick pet of some sort. And excuse me, allergies are bad today. The first of these three of the day we're going to discuss is just make the appointment. And what I mean by that is I'll probably have a series on the myth of the 5-minute phone call or whatever, but there is a large expectation for a tax professional in the office of a tax professional to be available for drop-ins, a quick phone call, those things. Impromptu engagements are not really a fair thing to expect of your tax professional. You just simply need to make an appointment to discuss or deal with whatever you want to deal with. Is it a letter from the IRS? Is it a tax return you need done? Is it just wanting to start a business? Whatever, those things need to just be simply planned. And so forth. So that's a big deal. And it's not just making the appointment. It's just you simply make the appointment. When you call in, there's not going to be a diagnosis of what's going to happen, how this is going to work out, how far down the road this tax letter may cause. It's just scheduling an appointment. A lot of appointment scheduling time is driven by, can you tell me how bad this is going to be? You don't really do that with a doctor. You just simply schedule the appointment. It's also how you schedule the appointment. Pick up the phone, call the office of the day, and try and schedule an appointment during business hours. Engaging through phone mails and emails to schedule appointments usually creates a long lag time in actually scheduling something. Clients push it aside. Even if we respond rather quickly, it gets pushed aside. And so it's really the simple thing. Pick up the phone, call the office of the tax professional, schedule an appointment, and that's it. It's really that simple. And you'd be surprised that is not a common behavior in the client community. The second thing is make time for the appointment. A lot of decisions about whether or not you're going to engage with a tax professional are more convenience driven than making the time. You'll make time for the pet appointment at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday. You'll make time for a 2 o'clock appointment with your dentist on a Friday, so forth and so forth. You're not looking for an after hours appointment at 7 p.m. with your vet or your doctor or your chiropractor, or a Saturday or Sunday appointment, and say, well, if I can't make it that way, I'm not coming. You'll make do and make time. A lot of clients don't make the time for the appointment. They also, when they do show up for an appointment, come sometimes no pen and paper in hand. They don't have an organized expectation of what they want to ask, what they want to deal with. There's no note taking. In my 15 years, few clients take notes of the appointment, and you're going to be given information that you need to recall. You need to recollect at a later time to understand why you're going to do what you're going to do or not do certain things. And so there is a need to take the notes. And what happens a lot of times is notes aren't taken by the client, and a day, a week, a month later, they're calling back saying, I totally forgot what we discussed. Can you recap it real quickly in a 5-minute phone call? And those are the things that really create tension between the client and the tax professional, because these are not really expectations of any other profession, really. Outside this industry, in other professional industries, this is not an expectation of the client base. And the third thing you can do is really manage or own the process of whatever project you're working on. You will get follow-up expectations, documents to go get. You will need to go get information from a broker or financial information from somebody, whatever it is, and you'll need to do those follow-ups. Just like a doctor says, you need to go and exercise, eat right, or take this medicine, or you hurt your shoulder, here's some rehab exercises you can do at home. Those kinds of instructions are given at an appointment, and it's up to you to go do those and come back with a follow-up with that doctor. A lot of what happens in the tax industry, we give that information or those expectations, and then we're expected to follow up and remind the client that, oh, we haven't gotten this documentation from you, or we haven't gotten this from you. And that is a very different expectation in this profession versus all of the others. Doesn't mean a doctor won't follow up. I went to a doctor's appointment in January, drew blood, took test results, calls me and says, I've got the test results. It's been my job to call back and get them. They're not going to call me back after that first reminder. And that's okay with me, and that should be okay with everybody. So these are the first three of probably quite a few I'm going to cover is make an appointment, schedule an appointment, no impromptu expectations with your tax professional. Make time for the appointment during business hours, and make the time to plan what you're going to discuss. Take your notes, be ready to take notes. And then for any follow-up expectations or things you have to do, your job is to go do those things and follow through with them. Those are three things that are no different than the other professions we compare to. And so hope this has been insightful. Hope it gives you some insights on how to get more out of your tax professional or your relationship with your tax profession, tax advisor, and so forth. So again, like, subscribe, share, comment, and have a good day.